Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 6, Episode 4 of A Game of Thrones, the board game, and we are playing with the Dance with Dragons expansion deck cards. So all of our character cards come from this deck. We're also calling this episode The Storm of Swords. We just wrapped up Episode 3. We're going to jump into Episode 4. We've gone ahead and had a influence track reshuffle. We've got the supply track reshuffled. I went ahead and got the victory points in order here. We've got Lannister with 6, Tyrell, Sunspear, Martell, Stark, and Greyjoy all with 4, and Baratheon with 3. We're on round 4, so let's jump right into it. Before we do so, quick shout out to our sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. Alchemy of Azathoth, available at our bookstore, as is the new Artificial Psychology series, first 2 volumes. You also get Necromancy of Nyarlathotep. Go check out our bookstore, it helps us support the channel. You can also check us out on Patreon for as little as $1, getting some inside track information, some of the digital books, and look into our process over there. All helps to support the channel. And as usual, liking, sharing, comments help us grow with the algorithm. Let's jump into round number 4. We're going to start out with our Westeros phase. And right off the bat, we get a mustering. Phase 1 is mustering. So let's go ahead and reconcile new units in strongholds and castles. So we'll kind of go through this. Start here. So we've got 2. 4, okay. So we can do 4 here. Let's do 1 and 1. And we can also have up to 3. So we've got a 3 and a 3 already. Let's upgrade to a knight and a knight here. It's 2. Let's go ahead now and move into, let's just go up the board here. Tyrell, also able to upgrade here and here. Let's go to, we'll kind of go to Greyjoy. I see Greyjoys right here. So again, they have 2, 3. So they will be able to, let's give them an upgrade and an additional knight. Let's put a knight here and an upgraded knight here. Let's go into Highgarden with this upgraded knight. Next up, Lannister. They also can get a upgrade here, and I'm gonna have them get 2 ships as well. Upgrade here and upgrade here as well. We will go to Stark. I've got 1, 2, 4. Let's also get them a ship out in their White Harbor. And we'll also give them additional here. Okay. Next up, we will go to Baratheon. Baratheon has got 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and give them upgrades as well. Guess we should just put these here on Dragonstone. They have 2, 2. They are only to have a 3 and a 2. So that's all we can really give them. Yeah, so they're actually not going to be able to take advantage of all their gains here. Actually, we can give them another ship, I suppose. It's technically like another spot, I think. Okay, and so that's that. Then we can go to, finally, Tyrell. No, we did Tyrell already. Okay, good. So all set here. Let's go to our next card. It's a Game of Thrones. Each player collects 1 power token for each power icon on the board he controls. So let's go ahead and divvy these out. 2, 4, 5. tell. Go to Stark. Baratheon. 1, 2, 3, 4 Greyjoy. And Lannister. Okay, next card we have Wilding's Attack. Okay, so we're going to reset the Wilding track, and we're going to grab the Wilding's Attack card, and it says, Wilding Victory, massing on the milk water. And we've got basically lowest bidder and everybody else, and the highest bidder is the Night's Watch Victory. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll just do this by a dice roll again. We'll see who bids what. And then we'll give the tokens back accordingly. We got 4, 3, 4, 3, 5. Okay, so we're going to have, actually it's going to be Stark bids the most. So we'll just basically do a cash out for each of these by their tokens. 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. And it says the lowest bidder, which is Baratheon. If he has more than one house card in his hand, he discards all his house cards with the highest combat strength. So we look at his house cards, and he destroys... Oh, so House Baratheon loses Jon Snow to the Wilding Attack. That's pretty cool. That kind of fits in with the theme. So Jon Snow kicked out everyone else. They can choose to discard one house card. So that will be, let's do Nymeria Sand. For Lannister's going to have to go with one card. They'll get to return their cards. Aeron Dampar for Greyjoys. And Tyrell. We'll get rid of Marguerite Tyrell. And then the winner of this Wilding Attack says return their entire house card discard pile to their hand. So wow, that's huge. So House Stark gets to have... Interesting how Jon Snow's for Baratheon in this setup now, right? So so the Starks get their cards back, and we can go forward with that. We'll do a quick shuffle of these, because I'll just randomize them just for the... to make it easier to play for me. Kind of make it a random event a bit. Okay, so now let's go into... Actually, Lannister also... Put these on Lannister, but these are not Lannister tokens. Lannister also has to return their card deck. Okay, we'll shuffle them as well. Okay. All right, so let's get into... We've got our Westeros phase. Let's go to our planning phase. We will assign orders. Kind of go through these. We'll go through Sunspear. We will go to Stark. And we will go to Tyrell. And we will go to Greyjoy. Greyjoy. The and Lannister. So Lannister will go. Okay. Is that everyone? Okay, great. So let's go into our reveal orders, and then we'll go by the influence track to have these guys do their attacks. And we will start out with the top of the Iron Throne, which will be with Baratheon. I think that was a mistake, sorry, that was the wrong order there. Okay. Okay, so we'll start out with our raid orders. Again, we'll go in order. So we have a raid here that is going to take this ship. I believe that's neighboring. So that ship gets the raid order. Next raid order will be from Lannister. That will knock out this raid order by Greyjoy. These two Greyjoy raid orders won't get played because there's nothing there for them to raid. Next up is Sunspear raid order, and that's it. Okay, so we'll move now into our march orders. And again, we'll go back up to Baratheon. Let's have them move this ship down here. And that will be a combat between these ships and those ships. That's +1, so it's 3 to 4. And we will reveal a card. And that's going to be a retreat for these ships. They have to retreat back to here. And this is the first. Oh, actually, they can retreat into here is better probably because this would put them in combat of here, so let's have them retreat that way. Okay, so that's that. Next up, march orders for. I'm going to have this. Oh, as Baratheon, we're going to go to Lannister. Lannister will have this ships attack these Greyjoy ships here. This would be this one. So they will go here. That's a -1, so it's 1 versus 1. Let's also see Lannister versus Greyjoy. And that is going to result in the Greyjoy defeat. An actual loss of a piece. Let's clear that out. Clear this one out. Next up, we will have Tyrell will march into. Let's have Tyrell attack this Baratheon here. So that's going to be Tyrell Baratheon +1/1, and Baratheon is killed. And this comes clear. So Storm's End will have the forces there, but they're not taking that, so this is still a Baratheon, I believe. Okay, so next up we're going to do, continuing through the lineup, Starks. Let's have the Starks attacking the Lannisters right here. So that'll be +4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. 7 to 3 against the Lannisters. They get Cersei Lannister versus Roose Bolton. So Cersei Lannister will be moved out, and they will also lose. Lannisters lose Seaguard. It's going to move them back one. On the victory track, we can also take this out. Next up, we have, let's have the Greyjoys. We're just going to move into the Stony Sept, and they will take the Stony Sept because there's nobody occupying that. So that'll be their march order. We'll go back to Tyrell. Tyrell is going to go. Suppose they can march back down here to the Crackle Call Point, and they can engage with their fleet next round. Then let's have anybody else left. We go back up to the top with Baratheon. Baratheon will. We kind of got these guys isolated here now, so this order is not going to happen. But let's have another attack. Baratheons from Castle Black down to Winterfell. They're also going to get a support order from the White Harbor. So Winterfell 4 versus 4. Baratheon and Winterfell. Mance Radar for the Baratheons, and Daemon Dance for me with a +1, pushing the Starks to here, and the Baratheons will take this. So that's huge. Next up, anyone else left with orders on the board? Yes, we've got the. We're going to have the Martells in 3 towers attacking the Dornish marches. That's 4, 5 versus 3, 4. And we're going to have to get some cards back. Okay, so it's 4, 5 versus 4. And let's see, we got Mace 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 4, 4, 7. I'm going to push them back to the Reach, and they will take the 3 towers. They'll also leave a token behind for their. So they've got the Dornish marches back. Finally, we'll have Greyjoy attacking Old Town. Greyjoy attacking Old Town with 4 versus 5. 4 versus 5. Greyjoy versus Old Town. 4, 5. Randall Tarley pushes back the Greyjoys and kills one of their pieces. They lose an actual knight as a result. With Karl Malden, Randall Tarley. So that is not good for Greyjoy. Okay, so that is going to do it for our march orders. Oh, we actually have a Lannister march order we didn't do. Let's do this Lannister march order from Heron Hall. No, Crackleclaw Point. Sorry, King's Landing to Crackleclaw Point. We'll do one more march order there. That's going to be, they'll leave behind a token here. And that's 3 versus 1. And it's 3 versus 4. And we get +2 for strength there. So this piece is going to retreat back to here. And they lose this token for Crackleclaw Point. So that's going to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's a Lannister victory. Looks like the Lannisters will pull out a victory out of this. That's unexpected. So let's consolidate power. We can go through our consolidate power tokens to double check. And these. Yes, let me just double check. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the Lannisters have got the 7 victory points. And so Lannisters, surprisingly, after the Wilding attack, they've managed to conquer this in round 4. So looks like that's going to do it for this game, guys. Thanks for watching this. Hey, if you guys like and subscribe, like what we're doing here, we're going to be playing more. If you like Game of Thrones, we've got a Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniatures that we're painting. We'll get those out on the table, and looking forward to jumping into some more games with you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.